is eating, keeps eating the spider plant there. Well, I mean, we only have a few dozen of them at this point.
Yeah.
It kind of looks, you know, all the windows, all 6 windows have plants.
And some of these spider plants have even produced viable seed plants. I mean,
The ones out here have.
Yeah. Oh, the one in your room did too.
Yeah.
Let me guess, the air pressure was supposed to do something unhappy again today, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's between now and 4.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
I have a bruise on the back of my finger.
Huh. How did you? Oh, tiles.
Yeah.
But
so it's like, why does that hurt right there? And so, there's bruise.
Okay, so
We're just about finished with doing the slate tile in the hallway. It connects up with the front room, so.
We did all the full tiles and a number of cut tiles. Yeah. But now we have to do all the, those were the simple cut tiles.
Oh, the little catchy little ones.
There. So 8 to 10 mils weaker. I'm going to see if that's the right size piece. Small pieces today, huh?
Yeah.
And really, we skipped throwing yesterday.
Yeah.
Because we hurt too much after doing the tile work.
Yeah. You get my phone, you can post on Facebook that.
Actually, no, let me do that. Fan account.
Yeah.
I think is over here.
Is over there.
It's not on your phone.
It's not on the phone.
Two of our webcams are not playing nice. So
Well, they're the older ones, and one of them seems to fit the dust there.
Its USB connector, like, is now loose and rattling. I think it's dead.
That's not a good sign.
No.
But that one's a number of years old. So.
Yeah. And this one here, was attached to the seed plant. I don't know. Don't know what his beef is.
Well, we've been having problems with that one for a while.
Yeah. I don't think it functioned last time we streamed either.
Yeah.
Oh, shush.
At one event, work was in the mid-90s and with very low humidity. Luckily, there was a little bit of wind there, but it was like being in a yeah. So that took a lot out of us. So we thought, oh well, yeah, we'll just do the tiles. That will be fine. It'll be nice and relaxing. Yeah, it's funny what we call relaxing. Home improvements.
I was gonna do something clever because I just need to figure out how to do print screen without a print screen button on the keyboard.
Huh. Doing some beakers and some bowls.
Yeah, that way we don't have to do handles. We could do back to the handles.
And then I'll be doing painting later. should have done that as the screen rather than this. But,
Oh, hello, Agatha. That's a really good close-up of her fur.
Wow. I'd get a good screenshot there and have a nice
Yeah.
background.
You can use function, Windows key, spacebar. Gotcha. Function, Windows key, spacebar. That work?
So she licks my finger.
Clay. Well, it didn't tell me it took a screenshot. Check. Oh, you are being really cute.
Oh. And then she
You just
sprays.
get flicked with clay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Now that foot's dirty, isn't it?
Gee, I wonder how that happened. Okay, so that did not. See, I was going to try to take a screenshot so that I could use that to as the photo bit
Mm.
for logarithms on Facebook. Because if you just post the I'll have it in the chat. Ugh, I feel so scattered today. Oh, and you're gonna make me log into it too.
Oh dear.
Please.
Well, get up and go grab that piece of clay that's just sitting over there.
Oh, did it make the right size?
What size was it?
8 to 10 ounces.
Yeah, I'd say that was 8 to 10.
Okay, good. Because this piece hasn't actually been cut to size yet. There. Since I need to, I'll cut you 6.
Sounds good. That way we have leftover ones.
That way we have open stock
Yeah.
and we have ones to pick and choose from so I can get two that match nicely.
Actually, match.
And that's how we've been doing it since the shop has been reinstated. It's like, okay, the order calls for this many. We do 3 times X then,
Yeah.
whenever possible.
Wonder.
I mean, we did do that one. We had a need for Dora. We did make 3.
Yeah.
Nix is laying claim to the sunny spot by the window.
Nix looked very cute.
Oh yeah, the end of the in shot there.
Yeah. Really good view of her.
Her rosettes on her side there.
Yeah.
Now I'll find out. Nope, I didn't get that. Oh, man, I spelled my email wrong.
And it would make a really good background for phone.
Yeah. Yay, you didn't make me do a captcha this time.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so now I have chat up.
just been the way the week's been going. Yeah.
Okay, and I will go over, turn on the computer that's hooked up to the TV inside, either that or the one on my desktop, to get to the, use my desktop. So I can post it to the fan page. I did it to the business page, but the other account isn't logged in over here.
Yeah.
So, measure off another chunk of clay. And from my computer, I can take the freaking screenshot. And I'll make sure it's full of cat fur.
Yeah.
The screenshot that is on my computer. Four, one more piece. And that was 6. It will be hers.
Oh, come on. Go and stick to that. But still, what isn't fair is the one that was really sore is the one that was leaning on doing the.
Yeah,
Mastic.
mastic.
Yeah, because that's what hurts most.
Yeah.
Of course, I noticed when it stopped that it caused the circulation to a few
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah.
But, huh, that's odd. Moving on, and didn't give it another thought till the next morning when things were
And it
sore.
still hurt.
Yeah.
In fact, it hurt more.
No, it's the other part of the hand that hurts. Because it was the last thing. It's the big muscle in the by the thumb, and then the forearm muscles there, whatever they are called. This was after the event from hell. It was very warm there, as in the 90s. I don't do well in hot weather. Hot, dry weather where you could taste the smoke in the air from the forest fires that were about 50 miles away. Yeah. It was inland. It was the worst kind of weather when you get too far away from the coast. Originally that event was going to be someplace else, and they changed sites, and I just kept thinking, no, I already committed going, so I'll still go. It'll just be miserable. It was miserable and hot. So first couple days after we got back, we did very little. Yeah. Go. Bigger. Very bigger. Sorry that we haven't been streaming much lately, but we had a couple very large events, all within about a month and a half. So just exhausted. We had 3 major events and then sending Potter-Ralph for a fourth one, which we don't actually go to because it's on the East Coast, or a lot closer to the East Coast than we are. It's in the eastern half. Yeah. Trying to get all caught up on orders. Rest recuperate. Get some projects done on the house. That's our morale booster, is to pick a project on the house and do it. Right now it's the last section of the floor to be redone, and we will refloored the entire house in the last 6 years. So yeah, it's over 6 years, so it's not so bad. It's not like we tried to do it all within a month or something. That's where we still haven't recovered from the forced march of finishing the shop ourselves and then trying to get orders out. And but yeah, we're starting to get all caught up, and then the busy season hits, so, which is not bad. Our travel season's over until November, so we'll be able to get a lot more done now, which is good. And anybody wants orders for Christmas, now would be a good time to send them in, so we'd have time to get them done. And also, you'd be much higher in the queue than if you do it in like November or end of October, which people always do, and we always try to finish those. So in time for Christmas, that is, we always finish them sooner or later. Next. Don't mind the curly headed one that went past. That's the IT department. And the one who takes care of the plants. It's my son. He's really good at gardening. He's gotten everything into the yard to grow, even things that were dead before we moved in here. We had 2 camellias when we moved in, and there were a bunch of dead stumps. And it's, well, most things must have not in the house. It was not in that good a condition when we moved here. Like you could afford it. Because we sold off our house in California, which cost of living in Washington's less. So yeah, but been rehabilitating the yard. Like he's really taken to the gardening. Looks up everything, takes pictures of the plants. He doesn't know what they are, and there's this program that you feed it to, you upload the picture to, and more times than not, it'll come up with what plant it is, which is kind of cool. Or sometimes, well, there's this wrong with the plant. Looks it up, and there you go. It finds out what's wrong with it. Starts making it all better. My contribution is I like grapevines. So we have a number of grapevines in the yard, and the grapes, the vines, they take a few years to really take hold. It's called patience, and I can be patient with the plants. But one of the ones in the backyard, one I thought would be the last one to ever produce grapes, because it's a wine grape. And that's a pretty bush, and it's supposed to grow well in this area. It's okay. It actually produced a bunch of grapes this year for the first time. It's been in the ground for about 3-4 years. As I said, they're slow. And it was good. It was really good. And I'm thinking, yeah, well, wine grapes mature slower, so they're not going to be any good. They're not going to be any good. Well, I'm going to try it soon. And they're not seedless grapes, by the way. So we got well over a dozen seeds out of this little itty bitty bunch of grapes. They were really tasty. So I gave them to my son. And he's going to see if he can get them to sprout. Even if we'll get one, that'd be cool. Like, I need another grapevine. But I like grapevines, they're pretty, but they also produce tasty fruit. And speaking of the tasty fruit, our pear tree produced like 60 pounds of pears. And well, we just got finished getting the pear wine started because the year before it was kind of, we did dried pears. The year before that we did pickled pears. So what are we going to do with it this year? And it was kind of like, okay. So there's so much of it. It's going to make like about 4 gallons of wine. It'll have to sit there. It's, once again, patience. It'd be probably a good 6 months before its first fermentation is complete. And then you have to...
One of my jugs, and this was the one that had one of my jugs, and this was the one that had water in it in the sink.
Okay, because I saw the a watering can in there earlier.
There's also a watering can, but it's hooked on the edge, like it normally is. Oh yes, they're mixing. Okay, I need a 16 to 18 ounce beaker, which is ridiculously large for a beaker.
Yeah, it is. It'll just have to be tall.
Big hands.
Yeah, it'd have to be for big hands. Otherwise, you're holding it, and that feels silly. And it feels silly.
There, I cut you off 30 ounces to try. See if that's the right size.
Well, I'm glad you got out here when you did. That was one of my last
I noticed that.
I was like, well, I have to just get up and go. Cut a couple of pieces of clay to keep me going until we get back out here. Because, yeah, lo and behold, I really do know how to do that. I'm sure there are people, well, I've had people ask, so they, about being able to
do.
Yeah. Oh, so that I don't know how to draw.
Guys, where do you think I learned how to draw from? Do you draw much anymore? No. Why? Fibromyalgia and the pressure that causes pain?
Yeah. Paintbrush
Hello, Nix.
is fine because
It's not pressure.
It's not pressure. By the way, my writing is much better with a paintbrush than it ever was with a pen.
Yeah, you have taken notes when you're on the phone with somebody with underglaze on a post-it note.
I couldn't figure out why the pen was not working so well anymore.
It wasn't a pen.
And then it's, yeah, this really did happen.
More than once.
Come on.
There we go. There's no I need. Just chuck
And once
the-
you're halfway through the note, and it's kind of, well, Might as well dip it in the underglaze and finish it.
Yeah. I'm just going to tip this up briefly because, of course, not quite. There we go. There's the Nixie. Yep, there goes the flick of the tail. Okay, let's see if there's anything
Well,
else.
she hides in shadows quite well.
Yes, she does. Isn't that right, Nix? If it wasn't thin enough.
Oh, come on, stick to the damn bat, will you?
Oh.
So it rounded,
Yeah,
but
show
didn't
the
stick.
camera.
It rounded, but it didn't.
You were centering the clay. It's just refusing to hold on to the bats.
You will stick.
So 16 to 18 ounce beaker.
Okay. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about a pint glass.
Yeah. I'll leave it with proper pint glasses like you see on British television.
Yeah.
Not American pint glasses where if you fill it to the absolute top rim, it might hold 16 ounces. What you get in it truly is actually a 12-ounce serving.
Maybe 14.
Maybe 14. Depends on how much head there is to the beer.
Yeah. Because we have some of those pint glasses. They make nice. Because they actually, yeah, because they're a little smaller at the base.
Yeah.
They're not the
stack.
barrel shape.
No. That was one of the recent episodes of Time Team we were watching where it was like, that has to be a proper pint glass. Because it was a glass on the mug, it had no candle.
Uh-huh.
Pint mugs are much shorter.
They're more barrel shaped.
Yeah. Higher volume because you're not having to grip it by the glass part. Gripping it by the handle.
Yeah.
If that's the right size piece of clay, I'll cut you off 2 more, so we'll have again ×3. What's going on these are Florence type patterns.
Yeah. Which will look nice.
I think happy if the weather settled down, just bring back our nice solid overcast, and enough with these violent swings and air pressure.
Oh, I know.
It looks like that'll probably be the right amount of clay.
Yeah.
Just need to find where I left.
It looks oversized because it hasn't shrunk yet.
Yes.
As it dries, it does shrink down. I think it's about 12% on this one.
Yeah.
Because this one shrinks a little bit less than
Yeah.
the stoneware.
It certainly shrinks less than the black, which is what, 15?
15 to 17, yeah.
And the stoneware is what, 11 to 13?
Yeah.
Depending on the batch.
Yeah.
And exactly what temperature you're firing it.
Yeah.
And like that one time that we, for a different project, got some of the larger grit stoneware, and then we sized it, but we forgot that the
Yes.
30 grit version had significantly smaller shrinkage rate. And since it was to be a large fruit bowl to begin with, ended up being, what was it, 2 inches bigger than
Yeah.
the planned size? Because the goal was like 14 inches or something ridiculous like that. It came out 16.
Yeah.
Largest bowl ever that we ever did.
Yeah. Not the tallest.
Not the tallest, no. But is a gigantic fruit bowl.
Yeah.
Largest throne because we've used the lenticular platter as fruit bowl. Because there's
That one was
a
a-
foot on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that one made me so nervous putting it into the kiln while it's still green.
Ugh.
Because look, I'm going to set it down wrong and I'm going to snap the foot. I'm going to break the foot on it. But no, it was fine. Okay, so you want to do the requisite mug? Or do you want to move on to bowls and not do candles?
We can just move on to bowls.
Okay.
Because coming out here for just one handle.
That would be a pain in the butt. Mark that 22 because it's the very bowl size bowl.
I know, that's kind of funny, but a bowl-sized bowl.
You know, 5 to 6 inches. Oh, yay to you.
Yeah.
And we'll find out why your phone just pinged after we go inside.
I'm not touching my phone right now.
You feel good. Don't make your phone all goody.
Oh.
Except it's hard to get all the clay back off. Because it's happened before.
It has.
And no doubt will happen again.
That's why it has a heavy case on it.
So it absolutely warbles a couple times now. It's with all the pretty development in that one vase that has lucky bamboo growing in it. Which isn't bamboo, it's Utracina. But it's used name is lucky bamboo. It's
Yeah.
really cute to have like little fishies going around in there. But, and then I went, oh no, cats. That's a good way to lose a vase.
Agatha in particular.
Oh boy, yes. I wouldn't put it past Nick's going fishing as well.
Yeah. It's a good thing we don't have any of those fish tanks anymore.
Yeah.
In that
If we
regard.
had any, if we got some little aquaponics set up, so you have the plants underneath,
Uh-huh.
not underneath, on top. Let's go on top. The fish go underneath.
Yeah, it didn't sound right.
No.
I think my brain substituted fish for beneath.
For the proper thing. Your
Yeah.
brain sorted out my backward speech.
Yeah, had a little practice with it.
Yeah. I'll blame the really nice staff that, you know, apparently relax not just the sore muscles, but some brain cells as well. It's like, yes. Oh, I think we found some fatigue toxins. Let's just flush that. Oh dear, now they're loose in the system. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we need 2 bowls matched, I'll cut you off 6 bowl pieces.
Yeah.
We'll come back. And at that point, there won't be that much of the Naga clay left.
Yay.
I'm gonna do go inside is make sure that we haven't already thrown. And it's like, who knows? Maybe we already threw the muck. That'd be a nice surprise. I know we threw the plates for this order, but we haven't gotten them marked off on the form, which means there might be other parts to this order that did get thrown that haven't been marked down.
Tam mentioned something about being really tired right now.
Freaking hell. I mean, you'd think that we would have recovered from last year, but no. Well, part of it was once we got the shop done, we were exhausted. We then had to
Make stock.
make stock
Because that's what the whole thing was
and
about.
deal with all the things that had been, all the other things that had been put off while we did the forced march to get the shop finished.
Yeah, because during the winter the garage was way too cold.
Yeah, the garage was too cold to work out there to do the improvements that needed to be done that had been, there was stuff that were off-casts from the project in here that had accrued.
Yeah. Put that tool, I don't know. That's okay, there are other tools.
Sometime in the next month, we're going to need to pull the kilns apart and do the repairs on them.
All three of them.
All 3 kilns, yes.
They all have something different wrong with them. The little one that's in the back room right here, he's the oldest. He's the little kiln that could.
I don't remember what his issue is.
I think it's the bottom coil.
Bottom coil's broken. That makes sense.
Because we did the test firing in it.
And it didn't come up to
And we
temperature.
looked, yeah.
And the bottom coil wasn't biting. We'll double check. Probably needs new coils in it anyways.
Yeah, we'll replace the coils,
Yeah.
test it, see if there's anything else wrong.
Replace the coils, replace the thermostat.
Yeah, the thing's old at this point. That's back from when we lived in Dublin, when it was a yard duty.
So oh goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, that counts pre-Y2K.
Yeah. The criteria for that first kiln as big as a kiln I could get that could plug into a dryer outlet.
Yeah.
It's the Scott 818.
So if you want to have your own kiln and you don't have anything larger than a dryer outlet, the Scott 818 is the model for you.
Oh yeah, it's a workhorse, and it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Poor thing.
Yeah.
It's been moved more times than any kiln ever should be.
Yeah, because that one would come with us.
Yeah, you got the little kiln that could moniker from when we would take it with us traveling up to a Ren fair. We lived in California, and the fair was in Washington, and we were there for a month. That way we could make more pottery. And also brought a wheel with us because did demo. And then people wanted to be able to, well, can I try? It's okay. So I did lessons.
There we go. Old pieces.
Ow, ow, ow. Twist my arm. Ask me to teach.
I'm going to leave this particular form here so I can double check to see whether, but I will go in and I'll check after we're done with throwing to see if we have a mug out of the white plate or not. It'd be really nice if we did, because then I could just get it underway.
And the funny thing was,
By the way, remember that last one there is also a beaker. Do not make a bowl yet.
yeah, I'm thinking, I'm making a
started-
beaker. You said, wait, and it's kind of like, what?
It started bowling out where something like,
No,
it would make a really
it wasn't
bowl.
up yet. You know, had the smallest one being like first or second grade kid, and there was this old lady who'd never tried it in her life. She wanted to try it.
There we go.
The funny part was with the bodybuilder though,
Oh, the
with
one,
all those
the
pretty
boy.
the pretty boy with the pretty muscles.
And boy, B-O-I. Pretty boy.
Yeah,
Because he had picture book muscles. He didn't have.
and he was trying to
muscles.
center the piece of clay.
It was
I go, you have
centering
muscles,
him.
use them. And his
He
buddy,
was
what?
getting so razzed by his buddies.
and I go, okay, well, when. So they'd have something that would turn out. It's okay. Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hand over yours and squeeze. That way you can feel it when the
Clay is centered.
yeah, which is
And then, the portion of the time, their eyes bug out. I mean, particularly with the small children or the 80-year-old lady
oh I
who
know that was great.
didn't have the muscle strength to center even a small piece of clay without.
But they
extreme
wanted to
effort.
try it, so it's okay. And it got to the point I'll do that, and his eyes just bugged out because he had this little older lady here reaching over.
You're what, in your 50s?
And lean over and
Squeeze.
squeeze.
Okay, when you're doing the bowls, if we have a pair that are more 6 to 6.5 low bowls, in addition to bowl-shaped bowls, then from this we may have stuff for 2 orders done.
Ooh,
2 double place setting orders.
nice.
Yeah. Because we have a baronial set in Iznik here, as well as the Florentine Heraldic set. And the Iznik baronial
And
set.
that's what was so fun about Sage Fin. Got to when people
Teach.
and also people are just having fun watching you throw.
Yeah. That's why
Of that class, only 2 of them actually.
partook.
Yeah.
The rest of them were just glued to their seats, except they're probably standing around you.
I had a crowd. I had people sitting, and then there was a row of people behind them. They were just having fun watching, and that's also fine.
Yeah.
What do you want me to throw now?
Yeah.
I was taking requests.
Yes.
Well, how do you throw this? How do you throw that? Okay, here, let me show you.
Okay, and the last of the bag I'm cutting up so we can do.
Oh, and if we did that in advance, is for a couple of weeks, good. Okay, we're gonna be taking requests. What do you want me to throw? Up to like, okay, when we can get 12 people, 12 requests, we'll do this stream. How's that sound?
Yeah. What to see.
Yeah. And anybody who watches this, let me know. Let me know down below. What would you like to see me throw? Because that could be a really fun one.
After the bowls, I have a stack of pieces that'll be for 8 to 10 ounce S size. Okay, now to bowls.
Bowls. Yeah, because if I'm not paying attention, it'll come out to be a cut.
Yes, this is bowl.
Because the hands just keep moving, and they go on autopilot.
Or they're highly suggestible when we're talking about another shape,
Yeah, there's that too.
and you look down at your hand and go, crap. I need you to do is to bring in the binder and update our to-do list.
Yeah. That'd be good. Not really.
It's not one of the times we've gotten the most distance throwing a piece into the bucket. With that, you've gotten me clear over here.
Yeah, well,
There's times where you have a splash radius of
feet.
12 feet plus. This is the reason why we.
How's that?
Yeah. It has to be balls that you're willing to decorate the entirety of the inside.
There we go.
That's always just such a sci-fi sound when you're going slowly on the wheel.
It's a little bit of a squeak in there.
Only at slow speeds. It's always made that sound.
Oh, yeah, the sci-fi sound there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because first time you put it on low speed and I'm like, that's like the data being transmitted sound on Andromeda. It's that sound. You need more water?
Yeah. Because that's how deep the water is.
The white clay produces so much goop. There's so much grit
Well,
the bucket.
scoop the water to one side. It's not water. I know.
If it stands up, it's not water.
Yeah.
Maybe what I will do is I will just refill the other bucket. In terms of passing off clay stuff for CJ to use in the garden,
Mm-hmm.
should tell him to just take the. Oh, there it is. I set it down right there. Now both of them are there. Should have him just take the wash tray that's in the sink, because that's a really fine silty clay from lots of people's hands.
That's a new sound, though.
That squeak.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, it's what, a year old?
Yeah. Probably needs some maintenance.
Yeah. It might need some oil applied to it.
Yeah. Because by their very nature, they don't live in a very dry, heated environment.
No. Well, that's a good match for the other shape we want, which was the 6 to 6.5 load bowl.
And sometimes bowls are just like that. They make what they want to make.
Yes.
So my hands are kind of tired.
Well, you have 4 more pieces there, and then you have 4 more after that, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last 4 are more little 8 to 10 ounce size pieces, not weight, because they actually weigh more than that.
Well, yeah.
And they're just S size. Dude, bring them over here. There. No, Nix, I didn't just punish the clay. I was using the spray bottle on it, and it set to stream because it was used on a cat. In which case, Nix was like,
Well, it did do to deserve that. Yeah.
I know, Nix, you're happier. It's the first time in like a week and a half since we've been out here throwing.
The box there.
She's not in her box. She's in her.
It's the
her
shop
flat.
box.
Yes, her, the boss. Are you the shop boss?
You
If
need
she
to
get-
be out here throwing.
She gets grouchy if we don't
Ugh.
come out to the shop regularly enough.
And then that opening procedure with just using my thumbs is not a beginner thing.
I do, yeah. And then you've run across, you've actually had folks now who, they can't open with their thumbs.
I get told that I'm weird. And that's good.
Well,
No. It's a very regional thing. Obviously, the teacher that you had
Yeah.
did it differently.
No,
That is also a viable way of doing it.
No, I'm talking about Lale's thumbs.
Oh, well, he has
His-
big thumbs.
His big, flat,
Double jointed
double,
thumb.
bent backwards. It is the hitchhiker thumbs.
Yeah.
Which no one else in the house does. So we wouldn't think about the different dynamics.
His thumb double jointed there and there. So his goes blue.
Yeah.
And also his thumbs are like that and like that. His
Well, also, he can't hold his thumb straight.
no, he can't. I go,
The bone
do
is
it this way.
different shape.
And it's good. Oh.
There it is. It's like if I have a glass of water, not a glass of water, a bottle of
It's
water.
teaching the blacksmith how to throw.
Yes. Completely different muscles.
Because we have a lot of strength because I work with my hands. It's totally different.
Yeah.
They're different muscles.
You know, if you think about the percussive handle gripping, you're gripping things and pounding things.
Yeah. That's totally different. That takes risks.
Yeah.
I don't have. Yes, they're physically there, but that's about it.
And they are not structurally sound for that kind of activity.
Also, the fact that my wrists are about the size. I could wear like kid bracelets. I have really small wrists. They're only 6 inches around, and that was after putting on muscle.
Does watching some of the Time Team episodes where they come across jewelry and there's small rings and small bracelets, and they go, "Oh, it's child's jewelry."
What about that one ring?
Yes. And then, well, especially they have Naomi in the shot, who is 4'10".
Yeah.
Not heavy set.
Yeah.
Not even average build. She is petite.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, and then they hold the bracelet up to her and say, well, or maybe just for a small lady. When we were redigging that Roman sarcophagus,
Yeah.
and they were, looking at the bones going, oh, actually, she may have been about the same size and build as Naomi. She was not a very big person.
Yeah. So she's only 2 inches shorter than us.
Yeah. Mind you, she is petite. in
She's
general.
petite. you're kind of the opposite of petite.
Yeah.
You're a sturdy build.
I am robust. Stocky, not in the sense of it being a euphemism for fat, but I've got large, heavy bones. They're just not very long.
Good for riding ponies over the steps.
Yes.
That's not for me.
No. But yeah, Christopher got the lightweight elf build like his grandfather. His maternal grandfather. It's far more common in the family for the women to be robustly built, just not tall.
One cousin, she's petite.
It was what? Jill?
Yeah. 5'1" and smaller than me.
Yeah. But out of how many female cousins?
9.
Yes.
There's one that's 5'10".
Yeah.
Or 5'7". She says she feels like a giant.
5'7".
She's the tall one.
You were the shortest of the generation at 5 foot. And the tallest of all of them, the towering giant, was 5'7". Was exactly average female height.
Yeah. And she's the oldest of the female cousins.
Used up all height at once, did they?
Yeah. And then Bev, the second oldest female, she's about 5'5". She's bigger though. She's
no, but what's funny is you're the youngest of that generation of cousins. Youngest and shortest.
Yeah.
And the eldest was also tallest.
Yeah.
I find that amusing.
My sister was taller than me.
Yeah, she ain't anymore.
No. And as doctors, they measured, you're only 5 feet. And I go, that's all I've ever measured at.
You want me to bring in my old driver's licenses?
Well, they figured that I had to have been.
That you, 5 foot is not an average height, in which case if you measure 5 feet now, you must have shrunk.
How tall were you when you were younger? 5 foot. It's just
how you're built. Okay, could you make another one that is the lower, wider shape?
I will try. Ooh, there's a gooey spot. Picked it up with my finger. It's slimed.
Yeah, well, that bag had been hydrated.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I think we do have another bag of white here, which, yes, is in the process of being hydrated. Let me roll it over. So it's got fewer gooey spots.
Yeah.
This is clearly one that we took a few pieces from, and then the bag was deemed too firm and thrown back.
Yeah. Of course, the way I was taught is you open it with your thumbs and then you do this. But there's the other way of just opening it with your fingers. Neither one is right, neither one is wrong. It's just a different way of doing it. It was kind of like, no. But I've never seen anybody do that.
His adaptation, which was to use one index finger rather than his thumb.
Because he couldn't use it with his thumb.
His thumbs were he couldn't get it upright and in. They were always at like a steep angle, in which case it would open it up off center. Yeah.
And it's not because I had female teachers either.
No. Mr. DeBono's a dude.
And so was a couple other ones as well. And they all did it that way.
Well, and I also learned my first lessons in throwing were also from Mr. DeBono.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I was a female teacher, but when she was a student teacher, it was with Mr. DeBono.
Yes. The regionality of throwing styles.
But more times than not, you will see.
The red-headed giant in at Cal State Hayward.
Oh, yeah, I don't
He
remember.
he also opened with his thumbs.
And so it has nothing to do with size.
Yeah, I don't.
He
I
was
don't
the one who never.
He didn't realize you were short.
Is now, do you want to switch which one's wearing which fire suit? There was one that was a large, and there was one that was an extra large or
Yeah.
something.
I think it was a 2X.
And he was over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. That one's a very graceful shape. It did not want to be the broad open. No, there's one, Mom. There's one more piece. There's one more
It's a
piece.
very pretty bowl.
It's a very pretty bowl. Don't modify it. Just use the next piece.
It's the whole thing with telling people, you know, it's good at building pectoral muscles. Women,
This will make you look bustier.
yeah, but also make it harder to find ladylike clothes that fit because they're
Yes.
not made for muscles in that region.
No, because not only are you putting on muscles across the chest,
You also put it on across the back.
You change the aspect ratio of your chest so it is not so much over.
Because when you, at that point, then once you get it in there, you do this bit, but it's kind of like, I just, of course,
You
it's
don't
not a
even
strain, it's no strain on my thumbs either.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with their size. And little itty thumbs. Did that bubble actually pop? Nope. Found it. Because I didn't hear it pop. I didn't hear it pop. I didn't feel it pop. You don't want air bubbles. Because air expands when it gets hot. And in the kiln, it gets very hot. And you don't want your piece exploding. So, air bubbles are bad. There we go. It just does not want to make that shape today. But the clay is not in charge either.
I mean, I can see why choosing for the lower shape for a brownie set because those are pieces that'll see a lot of packing.
Yeah, it'll pack easier.
Yeah. That's also the reason why they opted for the 8 to 10 ounce drinking cups.
Yeah.
Because they're for the more graceful tableware version rather than big mugs of fluid. Those generally people use their.
And I'm done.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to do the last 4 pieces?
Oh, no, they're over there.
I kept them separate.
I know, and I'm thinking, no, they're all done.
I'm like, well, maybe you're tired and you want to stop.
I'm tired, but I want to get it done.
8 to 10 ounce test size.
Easy.
Yes. There we go.
The pieces, when that area is empty, I'm done.
I just hadn't gotten up and moved the thing.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Hadn't brought over the next bit yet.
Talked about lazy and tired, okay? Could I cut the pieces, bring them over here myself? Yes.
Do you?
No.
So,
When you're not in the room.
that was due because there was something else that was like time sensitive that needed to get done.
Yeah. Because there are the times where you're doing something else.
Oh yeah. It's turn over this one. It's like, what's on this one? Oh yes, a 20-ounce skull.
Yeah. Is that a medium?
It's bigger than a medium. It's a size we never generally throw for open stock, but it's available on the website.
I see. Okay.
Because it's generally the 14 to 20-ish size is the medium skull that we make. But every once in a while we have one that comes out a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Oh, that we do.
S-sided cup.
Yeah. It's not past the point of no return.
Yes. Well, it's the first piece.
But do you see the hands? They just went on auto.
You had been doing goals. As I look down.
And somebody forgot to reset the programming.
I said what it was supposed to be.
No, I mean,
I can type it in. You have to hit enter.
As I said, someone forgot to.
It wasn't me. But yeah, the Isnic styling will go very well with the Stromgarde arms.
Oh yeah, it will.
I'll just have to. Oh, and we do have source material. Okay, it might be more the Lanai than the Isnic, but
It's close.
horses.
Yeah.
So I can totally use the correct style of horse. And then I've defined source for fishy tails. But that'll be fun.
Yeah. I see, and we have to go there too. After September grant, we were just
We're not doing those again. Oh goodness no.
not that location.
No.
Not going to that. Guess it just wiped us out.
Yeah. I mean, we were wiped out enough after Sagefen, and that was an indoor inland event.
Yeah. See, what's an S side?
What?
See, what was an S side?
Eventually.
Eventually.
I think it's because the clouds rolled in that suddenly it feels later than it is.
Yeah.
I know that clock's right, and it wasn't screwed up by, us having to turn off power to change an outlet and
Yeah.
move lights around, because that one's battery off.
Yep.
Which reminds me, at some point we're gonna need to fix the clock in the garage, because for one thing, now it thinks it's January.
Yeah. And now we have a
Everything's
shade.
shape. Yeah.
make it go out, you push more on the inside. To make it go in, you push more on the outside.
But not so much that you cause it to collapse or fold.
Well, you have your hands like this, and the clay's right there, and then whichever side has more pressure is the direction it will move. Let's smooth it out.
Actually, you did the smoothing pass on it last time.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Let go of the bat. Not let go of the bat, but let go of the wheel head.
It's the shape isn't the same now. But
Well,
you can
that's why
feel.
there's 4. We need 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's
That second one will probably be the better for instant type patterns.
yeah, it's the better shape.
Yeah. Agatha came out and curled up as well. She's curled up on a towel on the shelf. And Nix has become just the sphere of darkness from Rainbow, because all I see is surround us of a rear end.
Yes. She's facing the wall.
Yes.
Ooh, good. Why is she? What is she snipping? Woohoo! I think it's good. Wow.
Not why she's just really grouchy today. Maybe it's because after working on the floor 2 days ago, we did not work on the floor yesterday. Because not only does she like it when we do work out here in the studio, she also likes it when we do home improvement.
Oh yeah, she's happy.
Yeah.
And she doesn't try to walk through mastic or anything like that.
No, that was Agatha, and Agatha ruined her lesson last time. Something about being chased down and having her feet washed twice.
Ugh. I can use more water. There's not a lot of water in that water.
No, the bucket's kind of goop filled. I'll have to scrape the contents out into the white bucket soon. But yeah, we'll have to, contemplate the whole thing of having, if they do have the elongated Eagles event, we can bring a bucket of goop with us. Okay, folks, you want to recycle your own?
Yeah. And make things. And it's kind of talk to Art, see if he can make food.
If you can do an
Because
above ground clamp firing.
Yeah. And make your laurels very happy.
And show off to all the laurels there.
Yes. Maybe kind of, let me think on this one. How can I get this to work? They do that with the bread oven though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if it's something that
You just ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, but you
It's
can
the-
get a,
it's the understructure. You'd have to figure out how to.
you see, that's
Make it-
his specialty.
Yeah,
This is something for you to figure out.
maybe they could use some of the brick from their old kiln.
Yeah. Because it's going to be Monday to Monday.
And always assuming there's no burn pans.
Yeah, let's hope so. That
Yeah.
there's not.
To date, there hasn't been one for that event.
No, there hasn't. You just have to figure it has to be off the ground. They managed to do that for bread ovens.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see, because this would be a big draw to the merchant area.
Oh, heck yeah.
We could even pay for the space.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no, oh, but it's blah, 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 it's kind of thing.
Or, since Isolde is the steward, that might be a bona fide demo space.
Yeah, we can put a demo space right next to us.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants, we'll pay the $30.
Yeah, for the 10 by space.
Yeah. Because that would be, you know, it's not horrible, no? Or would that just be a bona fide demo space that doesn't need to be paid for?
Yeah, because that'd be more of the classification of class.
Yep.
So
We
you
can have a
one
classroom.
piece
like that.
left.
Oh, that's, don't ask me, I was thinking I was
I was like,
done.
wow, you really getting the gook off your hands. It's like,
Yeah,
and then
we'll
you
do
even
one
reached down. I thought you were going to grab another bat. You see, you were just ready to be done. Versus like, I'm all done. Like, oh, actually, there's 4 more pieces. And then there's like, there's no excuse. That piece is right there.
more. It's getting, distracted by, lots of other things.
That piece, yeah, no, not you. But yeah, with that, you bring the bucket of scrap waste clay.
Has
Or
to be-
potentially 2. One, maybe just the white bucket because it's non-stable.
Yes.
And 2, the mix. So people can really see, different chunks of clay all being blended together.
Yeah. Because it only have to be 10 feet wide, because it can go deep.
Yeah. We could have the chunk of like plywood that you put down to be the mixing floor.
Yeah.
Because that way you could do it so you're not just doing the initial wedging with the hands. You're actually doing the whole thing where you roll up your pant legs or tie your skirt up out of the way and mix it with your feet. Do not fall.
Because floor is lava.
Oh, do I need to make lap space? Ow.
But yeah. It'll be the merchant class space.
Yeah. Well, we're also talking about having both pavilions.
Yeah.
Which would allow us space for having guests. Because maybe we could get Tracy to come up. Which means also she could teach.
Because if you're talking about 40 times 3 for the space.
Yeah.
At that point, what's another $30?
Yeah.
Unless it has to be across the street. But we can cross roads with Shane, so it's supposed to be inclusive of. But
Yes.
we do that, and if we do, the other would be Papa,
Yes.
because it doesn't matter if it gets messy.
Yes.
Just saying. you. You're supposed to let go. Is he close to one of the others? No, he's a very nice shade. Continues to be a very nice shade.
I think that pieces 2 and 3 match pretty good.
2 and 3.
No, 2 and 3. So
I don't. Not from this
not
angle.
not from that angle.
No. I think this is a really nice shade.
Yeah.
If I have to adjust. I could adjust this one because the.
Those two are similar in height.
Here, hold this one for a second. These two, all I'd have to do is make that one bigger around.
Yeah.
And you can set that one
That
down.
one's got quite the lump of black on the other side of it.
Well, it can be
Cleaned up once it's
cleaned
firmed up.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Nix. What you glaring for? She requires attention. Over here.
She's not spoiled at all.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Okay, so
And with that,
And
we're
that-
done.
we're done.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, everybody.